guys, and welcome to this episode of the Bad Idea Bros. So today you join us back in the workshop and we will be wrenching on Khione. Now if you guys have been following along, you would have seen a few episodes ago that I had a bit of an oh shit moment with the bike.
That's a big one. That was a very big one. Fuck.
So as you can see, it didn't look too bad, but there were a few bits of damage done to the bike. So we've got the front end, because it was sort of folded under itself, has come out of alignment, so we're going to have a look at that. And we've got the brake lever severely bent, as you can see. So I'm hoping I can put a bit of heat into that, get it straight again and make it usable. Maybe a bit of black paint back over the top to tidy it back up. But there's nothing too bad, it's just a bit of trail damage. It will happen, unfortunately. And on that particular day, I ran out of skill, so now I've got to deal with the consequences. But guys, we're going to get onto the tools and get wrenching on the bike, because I've missed riding it. So let's do this thing. Alrighty guys, so the first thing as mentioned that we're going to start on is the front end. And if you look at where the guard sits comparative to the tyre, you can see that it's all out of whack. It should be a reasonably easy fix. All we need to do is loosen the lower bolts for the axle, the mounts for the forks here, and possibly the top ones to a point, but we'll start with those lower two. And then basically rock the bike back on itself, bounce it up and down a few times, and it should self-level, or self-center, sorry. And that, because it's only a minor, a bit of a minor twist on this one, that should do the trick to fix the front end. So let's give that a go. Okay guys, so now that we've got the front end addressed, it's time to get onto that brake lever. So we've obviously got the butane torch there and some implements of hitting and bending, and we should hopefully be able to get this sorted. Now you can sort of see where the paint's all cracked away. This is where the bend actually is, and it's folded in towards me and up. So the plan is to basically get some heat into it down around here where the bend is. You can see the paint flaking off, so that's going to cause a few issues. It'll probably burn, but it is what it is. Get some leverage on here and pull it back down to where it goes. That's the plan anyway, so let's see how this goes. Alright guys, so now that we've got the brake lever off of the bike, I'm going to apply some heat into the bend here. It's obviously clamped down to the workbench, and I've got a sheet of metal underneath of it to hopefully avoid burning my bench. But the plan is to just get some heat into it with the torch, and then hopefully I can lever with this spar off of the edge of the metal here and pull it back on there. See if it's going to play the game. Oh yeah, there we go. It's definitely getting closer. It's going to be hot. That's what I've got the gloves on for. Crack the clamp down just a bit more. Speed again. So guys, we've straightened it up across this plane, and that's, you can see, is basically horizontal across the lower part of the bar here. Then got a nice even curve to a well, not horizontal, but to a straight line again. And because the bar was twisted in towards the engine case once it's back on the bike, we've had to pull it back out as well to clear. Now hopefully that should be enough. It's looking pretty parallel on all the planes. So we'll go and quench this and get the heat out of it, and then offer it up to the bike and see what happens. Alright guys, so it's been cooled down, so it's time to offer it up to the bike and see how we're looking. Slide it onto the retaining shaft, and that's at full stop. So that's not bad. It's not perfect, but it's close enough. You sort of look at it in relation to the foot peg, it's not too bad. It'll probably end up sitting a little bit lower because of the springs, but that's at full stop. So guys, I'm happy with that, so I'm going to call that done. Let's get this thing reassembled and carry on. And that is that, guys. So we've got the brake lever all nicely straightened. You can see that's had a little touch up of black paint just to stop it rusting. We've got full good movement, and you can see that it's operating the rod on the rear drum as needed. New split pins, because I don't like using the old ones again if I can get away with it. Just behind here on the shaft that it levers off of, there's a new washer and a new split pin. And like I said, everything works. So next thing will be to service the bike. You guys have seen me do that before, so it's not going to be crazy interesting, but that's just a job that needs doing, and we'll push on from there. guys, so now that the Keeway is done, it's time to work on the CG, and as you can see, Josh is here to help me work, which is good because it's his bike. Now, not a lot to do with this one. Set of tyres, so because we're going to be doing some off-road stuff with it again, the smooth road tyres that are on the bike just aren't going to cut the mustard. So we've got some pretty nice knobblies to put on there. And guys, that's pretty much all that one needs. The CG's bulletproof, eh? Like...
Takes it like nothing else. Just put the right tyres on at least.
All right, guys, so that being said, let's get into it. And just like that, guys, we have the front and rear tyre off of this. Now, as you can see, there is a size difference. So the front tyre is an 18, the rear is a 17, and over there we've got the front and rear tyres that we will be replacing this with. She's got road tyres on her at the moment, as you can see, as we mentioned in the start, and the replacements are considerably more meaty. What do you reckon, man?
Well, I think those will do the job. You're right, they are meaty.
Nah, it should be good. Should be good fun. So guys, we're going to crack on, get these off, and then push on with the reassembly.
we might be.
Well, guys, there we go. The CG didn't put up too much of a fight, and those new tyres look awesome. Josh, what do you reckon, man?
Oh, it's good to see it back on knobblies. Can't wait to get back out in the gravel and mud and bits and pieces like that.
Get it dirty again. She's too shiny.
Yeah.
But guys, a lot of work completed today. You can probably tell that we've transitioned from day to night now. But that's it. We're good to go. So the only thing left to do is ride them. Thanks for following along. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye.